Hey, welcome to the Part-Time Hustle. I'm Joe, and this is a channel I've launched to talk about saving money, making money, and growing money. First, a little bit about myself. I'm a mariner by trade. I started commercial fishing 30 some odd years ago off the Oregon and Washington coast. In my 30s, I became a licensed mariner and started working on small ships in the Gulf of Mexico, running supplies to the offshore oil rigs. I've had the opportunity to work in Brazil and make a trip to Africa and do a little bit of work on the west coast of Africa. I've enjoyed my job immensely, but it requires me being gone a lot. I'm 54 years old. I have a beautiful wife. I've raised 4 kids, and one of our grandkids lives with us. Thinking it would be nice to spend more time at home and take a job that doesn't require me to travel so much. So my wife runs a small home business out of our house, and we're looking for ways to save money so that the money we're bringing in is larger than the money we're spending. That will help greatly. We're also looking for a couple ways to generate a little more revenue and grow our money better. So on this channel, we're going to talk about 4 things that we're currently doing that fall under that umbrella, fit under that umbrella, and maybe we'll add some things as we go. The first thing that we'll talk about, or the thing we'll spend the most time talking about probably, is generating income by buying used items at garage sales and thrift stores and flipping them on eBay. My wife and I have enjoyed thrifting and garage selling over the years, and I would say that generally we'll spend 3 to 5 hours a month doing that anyway. So it's not like we're taking on a lot of extra work to go out and find the items. We'll invest a little bit more time, and of course we'll approach it differently, but something we've already been doing anyway. So we're looking forward to that. That's going to be a way to generate some extra income. Hoping to make a couple, $300 or $400 a month. Doing it very part-time, not looking at doing it, not trying to do it full-time. I'm looking to change occupations at some point, but there's jobs here in town that I'd be interested in having, and I'm not sure I'm interested in trying to be a flipper full-time. But we'll talk about that a lot on the channel. I also, we do some gardening, and I don't know if gardening and flipping things goes hand in hand, so I don't know how much time we'll spend gardening, but we save a significant amount of money by growing some of our own food, and we've got enough property to grow enough to start selling at farmers markets and that kind of thing. So that's going to be something we'll be looking at. I'm also writing a little bit, doing some freelance writing, and I'm not making hardly any money doing that. I don't know if I ever will, although it never hurts to be a better writer. It will benefit me looking for other jobs. It'll benefit me making YouTube videos. And I am making a few dollars a month doing it, and I have a strategy with that. Every penny I make doing that goes directly into a Roth IRA that we just started for my wife. So it's our 3rd little investment account, and we're funding that primarily from freelance writing. So it's almost like we've got another investment vehicle that is free. It's not costing us anything out of our monthly income. And the last thing we'll be talking about is an investment account, a brokerage account that I started 5 or 6 years ago. It's separate from my 401k. And I started it trying to hit a home run. The company I worked for was in financial difficulties at the time, and our stock had been bouncing around at $40 to $60 a share for decades prior to that, and it dropped to under 10, and I thought I could go out and buy a couple $1,000s worth, and then it'd go back up to 60, and I'd have a big chunk of change, and the company filed for bankruptcy. So when it was all said and done, that account went from $1,500 to less than 500, and that was back in about 2016. And I've just been putting in a few dollars a week, like an automatic transfer from my bank account into there. It fluctuates sometimes it's been as much as $20 or $30 a week. For the last year or so, it's been $5 a week. But we've slowly grown that account. I'm focusing on dividend aristocrat type stocks, stocks that just have paid dividends year after year after year, shoot for better than a 4% yield, which means when that thing gets to $10,000, I should have about $100 a quarter, sort of free money, to reinvest in that account. And we're at 7,500 right now. So we'll talk about that. I think I'll do a monthly update on what I'm buying, what I'm holding, how things are going. It's the one thing we have going on that's pretty much passive income. And like I said, buy and hold it type stocks like Johnson & Johnson and AT&T. And I'm not telling anybody what kind of stocks to buy, but the stocks that I buy are ones that just haven't really fluctuated much in price, but pay out a steady dividend. So that's what this channel will be about. In the next video, I'm going to start talking about buying and selling and flipping things. So you join me for my journey. And as I learn, as I go, I'll share it here on this YouTube channel. And let's learn and grow together. So we'll see y'all in the next video, guys.